Hey man, I wanted to get this back into your hands as quickly as possible from our conversation from last week. So based on the information that you told me, and what you told me was you're coming into some money, you have about $500,000 that could be available for a properly structured permanent design using an index universal life strategy, as well as possibly $70,000 a year to put towards the design. And we did that based off of your earnings potential, a percentage of your earnings, and then 10% of that, $70,000 a year. So for the first 5 years, it's $170,000. I'm taking up the $500,000, dividing it by 5 to get $100,000 over 5 years, and then $70,000 a year for 10 years. But only have you funding the design for 10 years. Look right here, pay to age 47. You're 37 right now, pay to age 47, and then starting to take distributions at your age 52. And by doing that, we're able to, and this is on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 different carriers. Look at distributions in year 15. 204,000 income tax free, 195,000 income tax free, 169,000 income tax free. So if we just go off of the top one of $204,000 a year with an illustrated rate of 6.3%, think about the power that that can do. You've put in, like I said, $70,000 for 10 years. So that's 700 grand plus the 500 over 5 years. So that's $1.2 million. By the time you take 6 years of distributions, before you even reach the age of 60, you'll have recouped all of your contributions back, and then you're living on tax-free distributions going forward. But that's really just part of the story. The other part of the story that I want you to understand or think about and consider is how this can be used as a buffer for volatility in future years in retirement. And now, here are the assumptions, right? Let's say you're starting to take retirement distributions at age 66, when I just showed you taking distributions at age, what did I say? 52, age 52. So this is even 14 years beyond that from an illustrative perspective, but stay with me. The concept remains true. If you have assets in a retirement account, right, and that retirement account is invested 100% in the S&P 500, or let's say it's a volatile, risky portfolio, these are the returns of the S&P 500 in the year that it occurred. So in 1998, positive 26, 99, positive 19. The lost decade, which is when I started in the business, 2000, 2001, 2002. Market recoups a little bit. Subprime mortgage lending crisis in 2008. Then we have a really good run of stock market returns. 2018 was a negative 7% going forward. And this stops at the end of 2021 as an example, but the concept again remains true. But if you started with $2 million, so you accumulated $2 million at the age of 66 and you started taking distributions, this is the distribution that you would take for a retirement of about $75,000 a year post-tax. Long story short, it runs out of money before you're even probably dead or probably close to your life expectancy at age 89 or 90. Now, when you use an IUL or a life insurance policy as a buffer to take distributions, so instead of taking distributions when the market's negative from your investment account, you take distributions from your life insurance, the one that we've created for you. Look at what it does to preserving the value of your account. So again, starting in the same period, $2 million. When the market's up, positive 26, positive 19, you're taking distributions from your brokerage account. And then when you have negative returns, negative 9, negative 10, negative 23, you don't take distributions from your brokerage account. Instead, you take tax-free distributions from your life insurance policy that you've built up cash value in. Now, it takes time to capitalize this, it takes time to build it up, but you're doing that, you're going to do that. So you could take these distributions and look at what it does to the post-withdrawal balance or the end of the year account balance for your account. It gives your account time to recoup itself after those losses. Then when we have positive returns, you go back to taking distributions from your brokerage account. Then when we have negative return, no distribution from the brokerage account, you come over and you take your tax-free equivalent distribution from your life insurance. And by doing that, you're preserving your account. And look at what the ending value is of the account. At the end of the same period of time, there's still $1.5 million left in the account by using this type of strategy versus $0 in the account if you were to take all of your distributions from the brokerage account. So again, back to the strategy that we're trying to do, if you have the ability to set up your funding mechanism the way we discussed, $170,000 a year for 5 years, then $70,000 a year for the next 5 years, then no more distributions after year 10, we're looking at $200,000, and that's if you took distributions every year, starting in year 15, $200,000 a year, every year for the rest of your life. Pretty solid design. And like we discussed, you've got a consortium of people or a group of people that this would also make sense for. So let's spread the word. Let's spread the good word. Reach out to me. Let me know how I can help. Talk to you soon.